Good morning to all my friends. I, on behalf of the Pioneers Academy, have come today with a very informative and with a very meaningful lecture on career counseling for all those friends who aspire to appear for various competitive exams. Whatever may be the type of competitive exam, it may be UPSC, it may be JK, AS, it may be other state level examinations, it may be examinations in the railways, it may be banking, whatever competitive exams my friends are aspiring for all these competitive exams, you have to follow a proper strategy and start at a right age. There is a routine practice in our Jammu and Kashmir UT, particularly, and in other northern part of the states of India, that we plan for different exams at a stage which has crossed its appropriate time. For example, when a child passes his 10th class, his first target is NEET exam, second target is JEE Advance, and then the leftovers, they opt for commerce and arts. Sciences have become a lost choice. There is a declining trend of the children towards sciences because of many reasons which are understandable. Today, my purpose to come before you is that if you want to prepare for various higher order exams or even state level exams, there is a proper stage. I have generally seen that children are allowed to pass their 10th class, 12th class, BA, MA, and many more other degrees. And when they fail to get anything in the name of employment, then their friends, their parents, their society guides them. Why don't you prepare for IAS? Why don't you prepare for Jammu and Kashmir Administrative Services? Why don't you prepare for Army? Why don't you prepare for banking? But, my friends, that's not the time to prepare. Today, I have come up with a counseling session of the right kind of stage when you should prepare for such exams and prepare a roadmap accordingly. Only those succeed, my friends, only those succeed who come up with a planning, with a roadmap, with a vision, followed by proper action. Dreaming about bigger careers is all right, but dreaming without action is useless. When after getting through your BA or MA, you appear for UPSC or PSC examinations, I've seen most of you fail. And constantly, when you face more than 2-3 failures, you think that you are of no use. It's wrong. You were of great use, provided you should have started your preparations at the right time. A course which is very popular in Pioneers Academy is the foundation course for civil services. Foundation course for all kind of them. I have written here, catch them young. That whenever you prepare for these courses, you have to catch the young people when they are young. They are in their formative stage. That is the right stage when you sow the seed of competition in the minds of these young people when they pass their 10th class or their 12th class. That is the right stage, because you need 2 to 3 years to prepare for these exams. So, catch them young is a concept which has been floated by many statesmen, and many a times these suggestions have come from very high-grade intellectuals and statesmen and administrators, that why not we should divert the young children towards administrative exams after 10th class or 12th class. I am reminded here, my friends, I visited some of the colleges and universities in Bihar. I found that is the reason why majority of the young people from Bihar are in IAS, because they start their preparations after 10th class and 12th class, and their parents give them this dream at a very right age that my son or my daughter, you have to clear your UPSC. So, today I am going to tell you that the foundation has to be properly laid down. Foundation course. Before you send the child outside the state for various exams, you give him an opportunity of laying the foundation. The young students who aspire for various competitive exams, they should start their preparation after 10th class or 12th class. Basically, this concept is based on the idea of catch them young. That when children are at a very young stage, you give them this idea, give them this dream, let them dream big and follow their dream. I appeal to all the parents that you can judge your children better if you think your child is capable of appearing for various kind of competitions, if he is having the required knowledge, skill, the zeal and zest to work hard. If you are, because I have seen nowadays young children are very hard working and they dream for big careers. Dreaming alone will not help you. Respected parents of such children, please lay their foundation. Their foundations are laid soon after their 10th and 12th classes. But this exercise should be stress-free and children should be motivated. They should be self-driven. This can happen only when there is a proper coordination between the parents and the teachers. And there has to be an unwritten agreement between the parents and the teachers. Whosoever is guiding you, because without guidance, I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it's very difficult to go ahead. There is a requirement for a coordination between the parents, between the teachers, and between the mentors. We are the mentors. These children are under the constant guidance of the parents. Parents have to keep on giving them financial help, as well as they keep on motivating their children time and again, and don't stress them. Just try to motivate them for a high order career. Every child nowadays wants to be an IAS officer, wants to be bigger than anybody else. There is a race among the children that modern children have become very smart, but they need a proper guidance, a proper line of action, a proper roadmap, and a proper dream. And the dream has to be followed by action. And in that converting dream into action, the parents, the teachers in the school level, and then the mentors like us, who have the vast experience of preparing such children for the variety of such exams, there has to be a proper coordination. You see, the focus of this foundation course will be on these various components. For example, history. Children start studying history from 6th standard to 12th standard. You allow them to collect books. No, when they are studying in 10th class, 12th class, 11th class, give them the books written by NCERT, the original books, and let them study modern history, ancient history, medieval history. Because when the teachers teach them in the school, the target is not to prepare them some UPSC capable children, but they prepare them to pass their exam. Once again, I would like to make a point. Don't stress your children and tell them that you pass your exam with 99% score. Score you can get. It doesn't matter how much score you are getting. What matters is how much skill, how much knowledge you are getting. That's more important. So you should be in concert with the teachers. The teachers are also requested today that please identify such children who want to make good careers and teach them accordingly. Geography, Indian geography and world geography, both. And in this, map reading is very important. Political science, I'm talking about Indian polity and international politics. Both are very important. And all these are taught from 6th standard to 12th standard. Economics, economy, and economics, microeconomics, not macroeconomics, and Indian economy, which is taught in 11th standard. It should be taught properly. And general science, which include basics of chemistry, physics, and biology. Basics from 6th standard onward, they should be taught. Ecology and environment, which is a very important part of your syllabus for UPSC, and it is being taught in the NCERT pattern. Basic knowledge of reasoning is very important. Reasoning and problem solving are very important parts. Reasoning and problem solving, mental ability, aptitude, these are two very important components of every exam. You talk of JKSSB, you talk of Army, you talk of banking, you talk of UPSC. There is something which is called as CSAT, Civil Services Aptitude Test. And just 10th standard, 11th standard, 9th standard mental ability is required. Habit of reading newspapers, I am always telling the parents, please sit with your children and allow them to read national and local newspapers. Reading newspaper is very important. That way they will improve their speaking skill, and also it will help them to hone their English writing skills. They should read Indian Express and The Hindu and Indian Express. You see, 2 pages are very important. They should focus on editorial and opinion page. Please parents, nowadays most of the parents are already educated. Sit with your children, and when your children read newspapers, make them to understand, make them to pronounce the words properly, and make them to understand what is the content of the newspaper, particularly the editorial and the opinion page. Parents, I appeal to the parents, give rich time to their children, particularly when they are reading the newspaper. Sit with them, listen to them, correct them, and ask them how to speak a word correctly, how to pronounce a word properly, and what is the meaning of the content, whatever they are reading. A few magazines I have always been advising: Yojana, Kurukshetra, Pratiyogita Darpan, and Focus, and Variety, Drishti, and variety of other, but I have deliberately written here 3 important magazines, particularly, more importantly, Yojana and Pratiyogita Darpan, which all children from 10th standard onwards must know how to read and what is the content written about it. Children must also read a book, Year India book, which is published by the Government of India. Let me warn you, please, there are many Year India books which are written by many other private people, private authors, many other groups, but don't go for that. Go for the book. Every year its edition comes in the month of March, which is written by the Government of India. So, and it's a subsidized book. Child must develop the habit of writing essays in English. You see, encourage your children to write essays in English on some of the current issues, because this will help them to prepare their current issues also and have a proper understanding about current issues, which will help them when they appear for higher order career interviews also. Writing their mains paper, it will help them. Children aspiring for competitive jobs must listen to DD News channel. DD News channel, both Hindi and English, because lot of current affairs are being told while giving the news in the DD News, national hookup, both English as well as Hindi. In order to, this will help them to record current affairs and polish their language skills, because the children must polish their language. Their language, whether it's Hindi or English, this will be helping them a lot in order to crack various higher order exams. Sometimes arrange an informal interaction. This is very important. You see, in your mahalla, in your village, in your town, in your city, amongst your friends, there may be some young boys and girls who have written mains examinations of IAS and JKAS or who have qualified. Please allow your child to interact with them so that they can get some tips from them, some clues, some tips. This is very, very important. Also arrange some online, offline 2 hours class. This is very important. After the school hours, please let them have some online or offline 2 hours class daily after the school and college hours. We have been giving it. Even right now, some classes are going on. We give this class from 2:30 to 5. 2:30 to 5, 2.5 hours class, sometimes 3 hours class after the college class is over. And at this stage, when children start preparing for this foundation course, they don't require more than 2 hours a day. Apart from their college studies, they need to devote only 2 hours a day. That will be helping them. So please allow them so that a proper guideline is given to them. To start with, child need to devote not more than 2 hours daily for the routine classes in the school and college. So let them give 2 hours to their routine classes in the school and 2 hours to the classes which we deliver. I add something more to it. That is, what kind of books are to be studied. First, during the second and third year, student must devote 4 to 6 hours. But during the first year, student need to devote only 2 hours a day after the school or college hours. First 2 years are sufficient to prepare general studies. First 2 years are sufficient to prepare general studies. First 2 years are sufficient to prepare general studies, and third year they can devote for optional subject. Optional subject is critical science, sociology, anthropology, zoology, depending on that is something which is to be taken in the third year, but the first year will be devoted to the general studies. Let children prepare their own notes under the supervision of some senior faculty. Our faculty is consisting of various resource persons who have qualified their IAS and KS 2 to 3 times they have written their mains. So these are the kinds of the senior faculty under whose guidance. So all these students who are aspiring for such competitive exams must purchase some basic books. Basic books written by popular authors. Don't go for the books which are available in the market. There are tons of material available in the market. Don't go for that. Just go for those books which are basic books. For example, in economy, it's a Rudradatta and Sundaram or Mishra and Puri. For example, for political science, it's Lakshmikant. So for others also, for all best subjects, there are some basic books which are not costly. Students, by all means, they need to motivate. There is a need for constant motivation. They want to remain motivated, because students should not see to it that the child who is preparing for higher order exams, who has taken this pledge of clearing the UPSC or higher order exams, they should not be demotivated. Please try to see that nobody should be able to demotivate them. Everybody should motivate, encourage. Let him remain positive. I appeal to the mothers also that don't overfeed your students. Give them a proper feed, fruits, proper food, proper diet, a balanced diet, so that they remain alive, alert, active. You need to be active. You can devote more time. This is very important. Let the child take some exercise also. Let him do some entertainment also. But nothing of these activities should affect his studies. So if you need any kind of the guidance, apart from this, you are welcome. You can call me on these numbers: 94191 96517 7298469799. You can call to me for any kind of counseling, for any kind of guidance you need. Please, you note down these numbers and you can call. You can fix a meeting with me. You are welcome in my office at Kachichani, or now, because we are not allowing people to visit our office, you can talk to me on my mobile also, or we can do some chat also. We can exchange our message through WhatsApp also. One thing more I would like to announce today, that our Pioneers Academy is coming up with its own app. I think within 3-4 days we'll be coming up with our own app, and all kinds of the lectures, all kinds of the test series. I forgot to tell you, my friends, that huge number of tests are conducted by us. We allow the children to assess their performance, evaluate themselves, so that they can monitor. We help them to monitor their studies. So these are some of the things which I wanted to tell with regard to the foundation course for civil services. I am sure this discussion will be useful for most of you. Thank you very much.